Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy VI on the Game Boy Advance. And we have begun our adventure with a mysterious girl, Terra, who can use magic where no one else can. And she is torn between going her own way or helping the rebellion fight this empire, and it just seems like she is a woman, a girl without a place, really. And so she has agreed to go to Narsh, where all the returners, I guess, are meeting up to coordinate and discuss their next steps in taking out the empire, the evil empire ruled by Emperor Gustav. So we have three scenarios to choose from, as each of these groups or individuals are trying to get to Narsh, and they have been separated. Well, I guess Locke purposefully left to go check out South Figaro. But we're going to start with a group of three who are on the river heading towards Narsh. So they are still on the raft right where we left off. Fleeing the Empire's troops, Bannon, Edgar, and Terra ride the rapids toward Narsh, but the going won't be easy. I'll be the judge of that. Alright, so pretty much same strategy as before. We just don't have Sabin to add an extra attack each time. But we're still just auto-crossbowing, praying, punching, so on and so forth. This is the shortest and easiest of the three scenarios. Which is not to say it's like 3 minutes long or anything, but we'll certainly get it done this video, I can guarantee that. The start of that music sounded a little strange to me. Alright, well, there's Narsh. And, well, I'll show you. If we try to go up here. You're that Imperial officer from before. Please, I can explain. Get out of here now, or you'll regret it. Let's not get hasty here. I'm King Edgar of Figaro. Liar. Boom. My goodness. And that, my friends, is why I can't stand men. It's like they don't even have ears. I'm sorry, it's all my fault. So yeah, even though there's a, like, worldwide manhunt for Terra, because she's the only individual that can use magic, they're just like, oh, you're that officer everyone's looking for. Get out of here. When Locke first rescued me, we came out of the mines right around here. He fiddled with something. Yes, he told me. Twist this stone like so, and... So, we have to go back through the mines. Which, you know, the enemies here are just as easy as when we first came here. So, we're definitely over-leveled for this area, but that's as expected. The residents of a cave shouldn't just instantly change. So basically, we're trying to get to the old man's house where we woke up before, but we can't just walk through the town to get to it. We have to go all the way around and go through the secret back entrance. Aha. I'm not even going to look at the screen. Okay, I looked away. This must be the place. What place? There's a room in here they use to test applicants to the city guard. We should be fine as long as we follow the light. If we make a mistake, lights will surround us. Then we'll have to tag the glimmering orange light to proceed. Yeah. So if you fuck up here, you probably have to get into a fight. But I could probably do that blindfolded, so I don't think we have to worry. Yeah, we don't want to go. That's where we fell down. Once again, you still do not want to pick up the chests here. Avoid the temptation. Like, one of the chests you can pick up is like an okay sword, but later in the game it turns into a ribbon. So yeah, you want to leave it. Ribbon is good. All right. That's it. Bannon. Old King Edgar. Oh, and Terra, too. Arvis. How do things stand here in Narsh? Same as always. The town's neutral. I've tried to convince them to side with the returners, but it's no use. Of course, maybe with you and the King of Figaro here. How are the townspeople? Everyone's been a little on edge since the Esper was discovered. We believe Terra may be able to help us get answers to our questions about the Esper. Well, the townspeople are still quite curious about it as well. If we approach them in the right way, there's a good chance they'll agree to let her see it. That Esper is either going to save us, or dig us an early grave. Yeah, so not quite 2 minutes, but not 10 minutes. Alright, so we're going to go to Locke next. The walkthrough actually suggests... Oh, Locke has worked hard to stymie the efforts of the Imperial troops in South Figaro, but now he desperately needs to escape. The walkthrough actually suggests doing this last because it's the hardest one. And so the gear that you pick up with the other characters can be used during this scenario. But, I don't know, this is how I've always done it, so it doesn't matter. Damn it. Gotta get to Narsh on the fly. That's right. He said, damn it. Whew, boy. Alright, so, yeah. We need to get out of this, we need to get out of this town. But there are guards at all the exits. So what's a man to do? You're that infamous thief, Locke, aren't you? Oh, now that was just plain rude. I'm a treasure hunter, and don't you forget it. And so you get into a fight with a merchant, of all things. And what you're trying to do here... I said what you're trying to do here... Oh my god. I said what you're trying to do here... is steal his clothes. Here we go. They're a little tight, but the price was right. What? Whoa. So yes, in the middle of a fight with a man, a brawl, I stole all of his clothes. It's very impressive. Why do I always have to go and open my mouth? I mean, I guess it implies we beat the shit out of him, but he's still wearing the clothes, and I don't know what to think. Alright, so now that we're dressed as a merchant, we can do a little bit more. My grandpa used to be a servant for the richest family in town. You're a merchant, right? Okay, go ahead. Alright, so now that we're on this side of the town, we can do a little bit more. What are you doing here? Scram! And so now we get into a fight with a cadet. I don't remember this being this tricky. Stole his clothes too. Here we go. They're a bit too large, but he didn't charge. Okay, I don't think he rhymed the second time in the Super Nintendo version. I feel like they changed that. Alright, so now that we're a cadet, we can get a little bit farther by going around to this guy. Oh, is my shift up already? Great, I'll go take a break. So he'll move, which lets us go down to the pub. And we're gonna go down into the basement. Hey, you! Came to steal my cider, did you? You dirty little thief! And so now we're going to get into a fight with this guy, another merchant. That's right, we're going back to the merchant uniform. You kind of wish that Locke would just keep the uniform from before, but they're a little tight, but the price was right, yes. Whoa, woo! Obtain cider. Alright, so I kind of skipped a step. Not a necessary one at all, but you might be wondering why I just smugged a guy for his cider. The guy that was the richest guy in town or whatever, wants a bottle of cider. And it's hard cider. Yeah. Oh, he was a servant for the richest guy in town. Cider. Glug, glug. Secret passage. Yes, there's a tunnel from here to the mansion on the north end of town. Go downstairs and tell my grandson the password. It's, I forget. So he doesn't know the password. So all we know is that there is a password. Password is, and it gives you 3 options, which is really funny. Does the kid give you, like, okay, is it A, Rosebud, B, courage? Yeah, it's courage. I'll show you the secret entrance. Rosebud, of course, is a reference to Citizen Kane. Failure would be a really shitty password, so it's not too difficult to figure out. All right. So now we're under the mansion here. I don't know why he has a tunnel to the mansion, but he does. And the guards here do not really question why there's a merchant just running around. And so, again, we're just trying to find a way out, but we happen to stumble down these stairs behind that bookshelf. And we're going to remove our disguise. I don't think it makes a difference as far as I know. Holy shit. Whoa, how did I never know about this? Wow. Like, honestly, never knew about that. I just discovered that this playthrough. That's cool. Alright, I guess this gives me a good chance to, he's completely unarmed, which is funny. I never went in here. Alright, so the standard equipment here is very similar to, you know, Final Fantasy V. Pretty much the exact same. But instead of one accessory slot, now you have 2 relic slots. So they expanded it by one to give you more options, which is pretty nice. So yeah, we got Hermes sandals, which if you recall in Final Fantasy V, that was like a near the end of the game kind of item, which were really expensive. But now we just picked up one. We have Genji Glove, which allows you to dual wield, which is very good. It's a very good item. And Knight's Code, which allows you to cover critically wounded allies. So basically a lot of like the minor abilities and passive abilities and things like that from jobs in Final Fantasy V have now moved over to relics. Which gives you some flexibility as far as your options. But a lot of the time it's like, okay, well, this is just a better option. Like, there's no reason why I would pick Knight's Coat here instead of Genji Glove and Hermes Sandals. And I feel like throughout the game, there's kind of that essence of, all right, this is just better, and that's worse. Because, you know, it's limited slots. It's not just automatic passive abilities. I know I've seen her before. Wait a second. She's one of the Empire's generals. What? This is what happens to traitors. A Magitech knight forged by the Empire and tempered by battle. None have ever truly known the woman beneath the general's guise. And her name is Celis. Celis Cher. Cher. C-H-E-R-E, which is French for precious or expensive. I think they were probably going for precious. But yeah, Celis. She is the hot one in the game, if that's how you want to consider it. So, the mighty Celis has fallen. Not as far as those who'd use their strength to oppress the weak. Quiet! Kefka's planning to poison every last man, woman, and child in the kingdom of Doma. Shut up! Run that mouth of yours while you still can. Your execution's tomorrow. So, in the Super Nintendo version, he actually just slams his fist into her gut, and you see her just collapse on the ground. Apparently, they just thought, wait a minute, what the hell were we doing? That's way too violent. So now they just taunt her. Keep a close eye on her. Yes, sir, I can stand guard for days without sleep. And suddenly she just collapsed. For no reason. You know. Normally she'd have been tortured, but here she just was insulted for a while. Alright, and he, of course, immediately falls asleep. Her hands are bound. Remove her binding. Just keep looking. Oh my god. Keep in mind, Celis is 18 years old. And you are? Name's Locke. I'm with the Returners. You're a Returner. I'm... or at least I was. General Celis. Now I'm nothing but a traitor. Well, let's get going. You take me with you? No, I can barely walk. I'd never make it out of here. I appreciate it, but even if you got me out, you wouldn't be able to protect me. I'm better off waiting here for the executioner. At least that way I'll keep my pride. I'll protect you. Trust me, you'll be fine. Let's go. Wait. This soldier might have something on him that could help us get out of here. There's a clock key. Stealing is wrong. Oh! More soup. Great. So yeah, Locke clearly is has a reputation of vowing to protect attractive girls. Is it truly altruism, or is it just he likes a pretty face? So we use the clock key there to wind the clock, which opens up this passageway. And we need to equip Celis, so this is... but Locke is going to be... Locke will do a good amount of damage. Alright, so... Well, okay. So Celis, as you can see, can use magic. Ah ha ha! What the hell? You know, no one can use magic, but suddenly, you know, here sits Celis, a rune knight that can use magic naturally. She and Terra are the only two characters that learn magic on their own naturally. I believe it's that Celis has been experimented on. I think. Yeah. She had a sort of an infusion of magic because of the Empire. I believe that's the plot. And so I guess apparently Kefka had the same process happen to him, but he went kind of insane because of it. Whereas Celis, I mean, she's kind of messed up, but still very functional and mostly normal compared to Kefka, at least. So yeah, let's equip her. That's good. I think the only relic we have is the Knight's Code, and that doesn't matter. Hold on. Oh, okay. I was just curious. Grab the iron armor there. Like I said, this is the hardest of the scenarios, but mostly because there's a boss battle at the end. So Celis can cast, she learns blizzard magic, innately, whereas Terra learns fire magic, so they're kind of opposed that way. And her special ability is runic, which she needs to have a sword equipped, a regular sword, and when she puts up runic, I think until the start of her next turn, if there's any magic attack casted on her, she will instead absorb it, so she won't take any damage, and she'll actually gain health equal to the MP cost of the spell. This has precisely one application during the game. Maybe, well, there might be another one, depending on how underleveled you are, I guess. There could be more, but for our purposes, it's just one, and it's very soon. Why are you helping me? You remind me a lot of someone. What's it matter, anyway? I'm helping you because I want to. Yeah, he does. He wants it. He wants to help. I think you could have just gone east, but okay. Let's use some potions. Let's save. So now we have to go back to Narsh, so the only way is... Hold on, give it a second. Give it a second. There we go. The only way is back through the Figaro cave. So we're retreading some steps, but it's going to be a little different this time. Okay. So, we're gonna go out of our way for just a couple items. Usually when I play this game, I rarely pick up items, unless they're directly on my way. Just because I tend to go through this game pretty quickly. Because I played it a lot of times, I just like having the overall experience again. I don't need to get really nitty-gritty or anything like that. That's why I don't really do any challenges for this game anymore. I mean, I like the game a lot, but it's not like I'm obsessed with Final Fantasy VI or anything. You gouging me, bro? So we picked up a tincture. Or did they call it an ether in this game? Oh, they call it an ether. Alright, in the Super Nintendo version, it's a tincture. And I guess re-releases and stuff like that, they really wanted to standardize stuff. Alright. And here we're just grabbing a Thunder Rod, which I don't think we're using. I've never used it in the boss battle, but maybe. Yeah, Celis, if you could just kill one on your own, that would be good. The reason Locke has the Genji Glove and the Hermes and all the DPS stuff is because he's doing all the damage in this boss, at least the way I do it. What is that noise? I don't know. What is that? Something's coming through the wall. Yes, indeed. So this is tunnel armor. Tunnel armor. If that thing hits us with its magic, they'll be scrubbing two big scorch marks off the wall. So what are we supposed to do? Don't worry. I'll draw its magic with my runic blade. And you'll be okay? Just you watch. Yeah, so they give you this, they give you the hint there. Because if you don't use runic blade and you're just playing normally, you'll get freaking annihilated. But with it, as long as we use it every turn, he'll only cast magic, I believe, on Celis. Or she'll just intercept it. I'm not sure exactly which. Same difference, really. And then she'll gain just a little bit of health. And really, the fight's fairly easy. He does do physical attacks on occasion. But unless he crits, I don't think it's a big problem. Yeah. So with Hermes sandals and the dual wield, really not a big problem. But like I said, if you're not using runic, or you're really like dumb and you've equipped Celis with a knife instead of a sword, yeah, you're probably gonna die. Whew, looks like we're finally in the clear. And they don't even make you go all the way to Narsh. Isn't that sweet? Alright, so last scenario then here. Sabin, on his own, floating down the river. What dire fate has befallen Sabin, who leapt from the raft after the fight with Ultros? You, another traveler? You don't happen to know how I could get to Narsh, do you? I got separated from my friends. Oh man, what voice to use for Shadow? Geez, there's nothing I could do would do this justice. God. The Empire has set up camp just beyond the forest to the east. The Empire? What are they doing here? They seem to have their eyes on Doma Castle. So Doma's next, huh? But I need to get to Narsh right away. Your only road passes through Doma. I can take you there if you'd like. Just know that I may leave you at any time. Yes. Death is always just a step behind me. Yeah, when I was young, I thought that was the most badass fucking thing a character could ever say ever in anything. When I was young. I also liked Magus's quote. Also, I really like that a lot. If history is to change, let it change. Hold on, let me find the quote. Let me find the exact quote. If history is to change, let it change. If the world is to be destroyed, so be it. If my fate is to be destroyed, I must simply laugh. Again, I thought that was badass, but I was younger. That's about as good as it got for video game dialogue. Alright. So, Shadow is not kidding. He can leave at any moment. You can have him for the entire scenario, or he can leave pretty damn quickly. Let me see if the walkthrough mentions exactly. I don't think it says. Oh, here you go. Oh, he's like, I'll mention when he can leave. I'm pretty sure it's sometime after the camp. Basically, we get a little while with him guaranteed. Like, if you take him, he's here for a little while no matter what. But past a certain point, there's a small chance after any encounter that he'll decide to leave. So, it's sad when he goes because he is a really good character. And it's always good to have another character in your group. You the clockmaker? I've been waiting for ages. No, I'm not the clockmaker. There she is, hanging up on that wall over there. Ain't been ticking for a year now. 5 years, was it? Shucks, maybe it's been 10. I don't remember. I don't see a clock anywhere, old man. Youch! Oh, for pity's sake. You call yourself a repairman? Causing trouble just like a kid. A kid? I don't have any kids. Why'd you have to bring up kids? Makes me sick just thinking about it. I think it's time for you to leave now. Come on, get! Or I'll toss you out onto the veldt, too. I think this chocobo's missing a few feathers. So yeah, there was a clue in there, but it really doesn't matter. Howdy there, I run a mobile item shop of sorts in these parts. Everyone around here knows me. You're, not from around here, are you? Well, no matter. Need anything? So, you can buy, we'll buy a plumed hat for Sabin, even though we could just unequip. Actually, I don't think we can. We could have unequipped somebody. We could have unequipped any of the other three at any point while they were running around. But anyways, We can buy shurikens for Shadow, but it's kind of a waste of money. Luckily, they're really not expensive, so we'll buy 6. The other stuff you really don't need. Sprint shoes are a relic that allow you to double your walking speed, so this is purely an out-of-combat relic, which is kind of odd. They haven't done anything like that. But since it's the Game Boy Advance version and we have the ability to dash, it's basically we always have sprint shoes, which is good. Really, the only way you ever have sprint shoes equipped is if you don't have any other relics to use. Alright, so we're trying to get to Narsh. We are not near Narsh. We got swept across, like, the ocean. Sort of. And so, we have to find our way back somehow. Our only course of action right now is to go check out Doma Castle, see if we can stop it from being taken over, see if we can figure out a way to get where we need to go. Yeah. Imperial Camp. Oh boy, this is where we want to be. An Imperial Camp. There are an awful lot of soldiers here. Hey, did you hear? Oh, you mean... Shh, keep your voice down. If Kefka catches us, we're toast. They say Kefka's plotting to drive away General Leo so he can take over his position as general. Don't even joke about something like that. If that freak becomes our general, I'll quit. Shh, what if he hears you? You'll be locked up. Alright, alright. Uh-oh, here he comes. Quick, back to your post. Hey, you! You keeping a sharp lookout, hmm? Yes, sir, Kefka, sir. What a pleasant surprise. How are you today, sir? Please, spare me your petty small talk. Just do your job. And don't let me catch you slacking, or I'll make you regret being born. Slowly slipping into Dr. Insano, I guess. Like we're gonna listen to you, you pompous little... What's wrong with that guy, anyway? It's like General Leo got all the good qualities a man could have, and Kefka got stuck with the rest. I just told you to keep it down. How many times are you gonna make me say it? Gotta be more careful. General Leo may be a decent man, but Kefka, that guy's twisted. Tell me about it. You there, we're about to storm the castle. 2 of you will join the assault squad. Get moving. Charge! It's hopeless. We can't keep them all out. So this is it. Is it? Is it? Wait. The battle is not yet lost. What an awesome theme. A noble warrior of a foreign land, a faithful retainer to his lord and master, he fears not even death. Cyan. So yeah, Cyan is also among my favorite characters. This is really why this scenario is one of my favorite parts of the whole game, because you got Sabin, Shadow, and Cyan all together. Cyan is great. So we always named this character after our dad. Just because he kind of reminded us of our dad. Of any of the characters in the game, it was most fitting that he be named after our dad. So, yeah, always been a big fan of Cyan. If we can but fell their commander, they should break rank and withdraw. I shall meet him on the field of battle. Sir Cyan, please, defeat their commander. You got it. I am Cyan, retainer to the King of Doma. Ready thy axe. Ouch. So, Cyan has the Bushido ability, which was called Sword Tech, I believe, in the Super Nintendo version. And, yeah, that's it. Basically, when you push the Bushido button, this sort of gauge starts filling up, and depending on what number you stop it at. So if you stop it right away, you can stop it at any time. If you stop it on 1, he just does like a slightly more powerful attack. There's probably a bit more to it. If you stop it at 2, he does, well, Sky, as you just saw. I think it's called Dispatch in Super Nintendo. Basically, it's called Retort in Super Nintendo, I'm pretty sure. Basically, if he gets hit before his next turn, he'll do a counter attack for big amounts of damage. That's how you one-shot this guy. The rest of them, 4 is a quad attack, 8 is like a ultra quad attack. The other ones, I honestly forget. One of them, I think, restores him. Yeah, I forget the others because I really don't use them too often. Most of the time, you're going to use like 1, 4, and 8. The captain's been defeated! Retreat! You can fight all those other regular guards. But who cares? Withdraw into the castle. We shall wait within its walls while our enemies grow tired without. Alright, so we're back in the Imperial camp. We had that nice little side scene. Ah! Uh-oh, must have heard that. So, Shadow's special ability, of course, is Throw. His other ability, that is not advertised, you have to just discover it on your own. He has the ability to, well, if he's wielding a shield, which he is, he can block attacks. But he also has the innate ability to parry attacks. And when he parries an attack, there's a percentage chance that he'll do a counter attack. But I won't spoil the counter attack until it happens. Star Pendant. Okay. Relics didn't used to be on a separate screen, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong and I'm really forgetful, but I thought it wasn't. So somehow, even though Cyan received the black belt miles from here, it's suddenly in our inventory, and so we can use it. But we're just going to throw that on, and we're going to give him the black belt, since Shadow already has a counterattack. General Leo, sir, the Domans appear to be playing a waiting game. And so here we are introduced to the last character that was up on that building with the Emperor for his speech. So this is General Leo, who is we didn't name him, as you'll notice, so he's not a playable character technically, but he is awesome. You wish in every way that Leo is a playable character, but he is not. His appearance there, yeah, it's interesting. It's certainly interesting. So, they're using their favorite strategy. General, we're ready to storm the castle as soon as you give the order. Patience. If we attack now, there will be too many unnecessary casualties. But, General, I'm prepared to lay down my life for the Empire at any time. Alright, calm down, son. You're from Miranda, are you not? Huh? I mean, yes, sir, I am, but why do you ask, sir? You would have me go there and deliver the news of your passing to your family? What would I say when I handed them your sword? How could I even look at them? You're a human being before you're a soldier. Don't be so eager to throw away your life. Emperor Gestal wouldn't want you to die for nothing. Yeah, so it's just hilarious. Like, General Leo is in charge of all the military of the Empire. And he's like such a freaking stand-up, awesome guy. You kind of wonder why he's a part of the Empire in the first place. And then you have Kefka, who's just cackling over there. He's insane. He's just like, he gets amusement from watching this person just burn all of his soldiers. It's just, yeah, hilariously contrasting. General Leo, sir. A carrier pigeon arrived from Emperor Gestal. What? The Emperor summons me. I must return at once. Understood, sir. I'll leave the rest in your hands. Yes, sir. Listen to me. Don't rush things. That's all I ask. Sir, leave it to us, sir. I'm counting on you. So that's General Leo. Maybe an enemy, but he seems like a decent man. Nope, still no, still can't go. Because now we see Kefka. Once Leo's gone, I can turn this water into a flowing river of poison. Anyone who touches it will be pushing up daisies. I'm afraid the Emperor has called me back home. Try not to cause any trouble in my absence. I'll take care of things faster than you ever would. Nothing dirty, Kefka. They may be our enemies, but they're still human beings. Try not to forget that. We needn't show mercy to those who side with the returners. Which is good, because I never seem to have any of this stuff. Yeah, so Kefka pretty much operates with almost complete autonomy. Like, nobody questions really what he's doing. You know, he's allowed to go anywhere. He's just a court mage, but like, yeah, nobody really questions anything that he does and how he operates, which is, you know, bad because he's insane. Yes, you just go off and be a good little boy. Is the poison ready? But General Leo said, Leo's not here anymore. I'm in charge now. Fork it over. Some of our people are being held prisoner inside the castle. If any of them were to drink the water, who cares? They're the ones who were stupid enough to get caught by the enemy. You're inhuman. Gah, pests at every turn. Guess I'll have to take care of you too. And holy shit, we're fighting Kefka. Pretty crazy. Youch! Kefka! Wait! Wait, he says. Do I look like a waiter? So, not really a fight with Kefka. Wait! He just runs away. Wait! You just don't give up, do you? Yeah, and so it's like, okay, this is the guy that everyone's scared of, and he's insane, and he's a court mage. Kefka, wait! Wait, he says. Do I look like a waiter? Yeah, deja freaking vu. Just complete copy-paste. Yeah, how long do you expect me to put up with this? Next time I won't hold back. Oh, gripe. This is getting tiresome. Hey, you, handle the rest. Ah, and now we have a proper fight. Getting pretty low there, Sabin. Getting pretty low. Damn. Nobody wants to attack Shadow. Nobody wants that counterattack from Shadow. Damn. Nothing beats the sweet music of hundreds of voices screaming in unison. Yeah, he's evil. So he turns the water freaking purple. I think that's really for our benefit because, you know, his plan is contingent on these people all drinking the water supply. If it was bright purple, I don't think they would do that. Sir Cyan! There's a great deal of activity in the Imperial camp. I think they may be preparing another assault. Does the water not look a bit odd? I guess it does look slightly purple. But, yeah, I don't get how it just instantly kills people who aren't near the water. I don't know. The whole thing seems a little strange. And how does Cyan not die? I guess he's made of sterner stuff. Sir Cyan. It must be poison. What low-down contemptible. We must warn the king. Oh, that desperate music. To the king, with all haste. Yes, the throne room is just ahead. Your Highness! Who's there? Cyan, Your Excellency. Oh, Cyan, my sight is failing. I cannot see your face. Excellency, please, you must be strong. Cyan, you have defended this realm since the days of my father before me. Holy shit. I thank you for your service. Forgive me, I failed to protect our kingdom. No, Excellency, the fault lies not with thee. I fear for your family. Oh, my chest burns with every breath. Speak not, my lord. Save thy strength. Go to your family. Excellency. And, yeah, he does not disappear. They got rid of that, I guess. Sir Cyan. There may still be survivors in the castle. Let's split up and search. Yes. It's not going to be good. Elaine! Do not leave me, Elaine! This is unpardonable. Owain! No. No! This is not possible. This cannot be happening. I will not forgive them. The Empire must pay for this. Yeah. Freaking killed everybody. I am Cyan, retainer to the King of Doma. Enemy! All men to your positions! Yeah, so he fucking storms the Imperial camp by himself when it's fully loaded. Let me give you a hand. I know not thy name or allegiance, but I welcome thy aid. As Sabin is dead. So yeah, you don't get to control Cyan for these fights. Because he's just in like a berserker rage. And yeah, he'll mess him up. He'll do his job. Oh, okay. I didn't get to read it. Alright, let's res. Let's res Sabin. These ones next? They're tougher than they would appear. I think he probably could handle it on his own, but we'll help out. Look, he's just blocking, counterattacking. He's a boss. Who poisoned the river? Look, I think we're gonna have to do this together. The thought had occurred to me as well. See, but he's still, like, rational, you know? It's not just, he can't think about anything except killing everything. Like, he'll accept the help. I am in thy debt. No need for thanks. I'm Sabin from the Kingdom of Figaro. We should get out of here. But I must avenge my family and my countrymen. If we stick around any longer, we'll have an entire regiment down our throats. There they are, this way! Oh boy. I have an idea. Follow me. Sir Sabin, what manner of armored beasts might these be? I'll explain later. Just climb in. Sir Sabin, how does one manipulate these abominations? Oh, thou art getting to be quite a pain in the... Great, now I'm even starting to talk like you. Listen, see that lever? The one right by your hand. Push it down. Sir Sabin appears to be in reverse. Yeah, come on. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Ah! I cannot stop this monstrosity. Okay, let's bust our way out of here. Yeah, they throw some humor. You think it'd be like a real serious situation for Scion, but they throw humor in there. Hold it right there. Alright, so we're in Magitech armor. There's 3 of us versus 1 of him. I think we'll take him down. Pretty simple. Here they come. Stop them. It's a little odd, I guess, that Cyan has never encountered Magitech armor before, as it seems to be like sort of not standard issue in their military, but I mean, we're fighting Magitech armor right here. They're just laying around in their camp. I guess I don't know exactly how long Doma Castle or anything has been at war, but well, I guess the war kind of just started for them, so I suppose so. Do you really think you'd get away? Yeah. Yeah, I will. But in the opening siege of Doma Castle, like their first encounter there with the, you know, the Imperial army goes over there. They don't send any Magitech armor. It's a little far-fetched. Okay, I think we should be safe now. So how do I get to Narsh from here? Narsh? I believe the only route passes through the forest to the south, but... Alright. If we're going into the woods, I guess we won't be needing these hunks of scrap metal anymore. Let's get going. Yeah, that's faulty logic. Alright, even though we exit the same way we came in, now we're on the other side and we can keep going. So that's where we'll save. We didn't quite finish all 3 scenarios this time. Like, this is definitely the longest. Because we got another... I wouldn't be shocked if there's another half an hour for this. Actually... How much? Yeah, I think there might be like another hour. It's really lengthy scenario. It goes through all these different locations before we finally get back to Narsh. Oh yeah, man, I kind of forgot how long this was. But it's all good. It's all fun stuff. All right, so that's that. My name is Mangg. Game you're watching has been Final Fantasy VI. I'll see you fine folks in the next part.